My story begins with seeking forgiveness for more than 5 years, during which my entire life was poverty and disbelief, and days passed without a dirham or dinar entering my pocket. Problems came from every direction until I could not sleep until the morning came due to the many worries, and I wandered around the cities all over the kingdom looking for a job so I could start my life and take care of my expenses. Because of the many worries and my distance from God, I did not feel comfortable or laugh, and I would always sit in the morning on a chair with a cup of coffee in my hand, and the day would pass by. On some days, until the afternoon, I would be immersed in my worries unconsciously in the same sitting. This situation continued for approximately 2 to 5 years, and I was at a clear loss, with the worries of my soul, the accumulated debt, and the demands of the people, until I became a mass of great evil and worry, and this was nothing but an increase in worry. When my misfortunes and worries became severe, I became like a drunkard or went crazy. Sometimes, due to extreme intoxication, I stand up and pray to my Lord, cry unconsciously, and stand to pray without knowing how to pray or perform ablution. However, I found little comfort after that. One day I picked up the Book of God Almighty and a verse from the Quran fell under my eyes, and Job, when he called upon his Lord, indeed, adversity has touched me, and you are the most merciful of those who show mercy. Then my heart skipped a beat. I went searching on the websites for how to pray and how to perform ablution. Praise be to God, I learned, and whenever my intoxication came or the matter became more severe, I stood up to pray, and my life began to change little by little. I started reading the Holy Quran as if I was thirsty for something, and that was like a thirsty person drinking water. This was a case of someone like me abandoning the Quran. Until I reached the verse, I said, "Ask forgiveness from your Lord, for he has repented." This verse took me to its completion from my heart and mind a great deal, and I began to think about it and apply it, and I began to take parts of the day, long parts, asking God for forgiveness, until it reached the point of asking God for forgiveness 5,000 times on some days. And God is true, and his messenger has become a different person, and I have forgotten my worries, the problems, and the harsh, bloody conditions I was in, to the point that I have become another person in a few months. It is the fruit of seeking forgiveness and prayer. I got several jobs, and I was granted 5 jobs, all of which were valuable. I began to be pampered because I was waiting for a stronger job, and I am now in the job that I love. My worries and problems are completely gone, thank God. I swear to God that money has begun to come to me from places I do not expect, and it makes my livelihood easier wherever I am. The most important thing is that I am closer to God Almighty, and I pray, fast, seek forgiveness, and pray to God, which, praise be to God, is more beloved to me than myself. I am certain that I have also become one of those who respond to prayers, and I pray to God that he responds to me, and I have begun to pray less because I am ashamed of God. In conclusion, praise be to God in times of calamity and in prosperity. And know and be certain that God is near and responds to worship on the condition, save, may God protect you. Call on him and urge him with supplication and ask for his forgiveness. Do not entrust yourself to a minister, representative, or any person, and do not ask anyone. All you have to do is be sincere in supplication and seeking forgiveness, and then open your hands to your Lord, and there is no veil between you and him. Praise be to God, Lord of the worlds.